What is a living will? A living will is the name given to a document in which you can set out the nature and extent of the treatment you would like if circumstances ever occur in which you can't communicate, perhaps because of a stroke or a coma. In your living will, you can express a desire for extensive and heroic treatment to keep you alive, no matter what, regardless of the circumstances. Or, on the other hand, your living will can say that if your doctors conclude you're in a terminal situation without any reasonable possibility of recovery, they can let you go by stopping artificial feeding and taking you off a respirator. A living will says what you would want if you were able to communicate, but of course, it only becomes effective if you can't communicate your own wishes. By the way, the names may resemble each other, but there is a world of difference between a living will and a regular will, or a living trust. A standard will, or a living trust, provide arrangements for distribution and management of your property. A living will, on the other hand, provides instructions on the type of medical treatment and care you'd prefer. A living will is also very different from a regular will. A regular will specifies who gets your property on death. A living will is very different from a living trust that provides a way to hold and manage your assets while you're alive and distribute them after your death. However, just as in the case of a traditional will, each state has its own rules, specifying whether or not your signature is sufficient alone, or if you need witnesses, or if you need notarization for the living will to be effective. In addition to a living will, it is useful to have a second document called a healthcare power of attorney, or a healthcare proxy in some states, that deals with your healthcare. Healthcare powers of attorney are the subject of an additional video and articles on FreeAdvice.com. There's lots more information on this and 100 other legal topics on FreeAdvice.com, with additional videos, easy-to-understand lawyer-prepared articles and FAQs, the Free Advice forums, and the Ask a Lawyer service. Looking for an attorney? AttorneyPages.com is the place to start.